Long ago, in the land of Galilee, there lived a simple fisherman named Pedro, also known as Peter. He was strong, hardworking, and honest, but he never imagined that his life would change forever. Every day, Pedro went to the sea with his brother Andrew to catch fish. Fishing was his job, his life, and his future. One day, while Pedro was working near the shore, a man came walking toward him. That man was Jesus. Jesus looked at Pedro and said, "Follow me, and I will make you a fisher of men." Pedro did not fully understand what Jesus meant, but something in Jesus' voice touched his heart. So Pedro left his boat, left his nets, and followed Jesus. From that day, Pedro became one of Jesus' closest disciples. One night, the disciples were in a boat during a storm. The wind was strong and the waves were high. Suddenly, they saw someone walking on the water. It was Jesus. Pedro said, "Lord, if it is you, tell me to come to you on the water." Jesus said, "Come." Pedro stepped out of the boat and began to walk on water. But when he saw the strong wind, he became afraid. He started to sink and cried, "Lord, save me." Jesus caught him and said, "Why did you doubt?" From that day, Pedro learned that faith is stronger than fear. Pedro loved Jesus very much. He once said, "I will never leave you, Lord." But Jesus told him, "Before the rooster crows, you will deny me 3 times. Later, when Jesus was arrested, people asked Pedro, "Are you one of his followers?" Pedro became afraid. He said, "I don't know him." He said it once, twice, 3 times. Then the rooster crowed. Pedro remembered Jesus' words and cried bitterly. He felt ashamed, but Jesus later forgave him. After Jesus rose from the dead, he forgave Pedro and gave him a mission. Jesus said, "Feed my sheep." This meant Pedro must guide the people. Pedro became very brave. He traveled to many places, teaching people about Jesus. He was no longer just a fisherman. He became a leader, a preacher, and one of the greatest apostles. Pedro never stopped believing in Jesus. Even when he was arrested, he refused to deny his faith. He was killed because he followed Jesus, but he stayed faithful until the end. Today, Pedro is remembered as the rock of the church and a symbol of faith and courage.